Welcome back, Stoic enthusiasts. We're so glad to have you here today. In this video, we're going to explore the profound wisdom that Stoicism offers when it comes to relationships, specifically focusing on what smart men should not do with women. Relationships can be complicated, filled with emotions, expectations, and sometimes misunderstandings. But by applying the principles of Stoic philosophy, we can navigate these complexities with wisdom, strength, and self-awareness. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or somewhere in between, this video will offer valuable insights that will help you approach matters of the heart with a calm and collected mindset. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, to embrace inner peace, and to cultivate a life of virtue. So how do we apply these lessons to our relationships? Today, we're going to break down 9 key principles that smart men should avoid when dealing with women, all through the lens of Stoic teachings. But before we dive into these insightful principles, let's take a moment to ensure you never miss an episode of our journey into Stoicism. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to learn how Stoic wisdom can make a meaningful impact on your relationships, your life, and your peace of mind. Now, without further ado, let's embark on this enlightening journey together as we explore the 9 things smart men should never do with women, according to the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. 1. Guard your past. It's yours to protect. Your past is personal. Sharing too much about it, especially the difficult and intimate parts, can make you vulnerable to judgment or manipulation. Friedrich Nietzsche wisely noted, "Old ideas may come back to challenge us." This serves as a reminder to be mindful of how much you reveal. Not everyone deserves to know your full story. Your experiences are yours to treasure, and they've shaped who you are. Be selective in what you share, and don't feel pressured to reveal every detail. Maintaining boundaries protects not just your privacy, but also your mental and emotional well-being. By keeping your past close, you retain control over your narrative. Share only what feels appropriate and necessary. Doing so keeps your strength and resilience intact. Your story is valuable, guard it as such. 2. Embrace solitude. Don't fear being alone. Many people fear solitude, equating it with loneliness. But Aristotle reminds us, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. True wisdom and strength come from being comfortable with your own company. Don't jump into relationships out of the fear of being alone. This can lead to decisions that aren't aligned with your best interests. Solitude allows you to reflect, grow, and truly understand yourself. And it's from this foundation of self-knowledge that healthy relationships are built. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. When you enjoy your own company, you become more discerning about who you allow into your life. This means that if and when you do choose to be with someone, it's because they add value and not just because you're trying to fill a void. Remember, a relationship built out of fear of solitude is more likely to crumble when challenges arise. Love your own company first, and the right relationships will follow naturally. 3. Master your time. Don't let it be wasted. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "It's not that life is short, but that we waste too much of it." Time is your most precious resource, and once it's spent, you can never get it back. If you find yourself investing too much time in someone who doesn't appreciate or value it, you're allowing them to waste something irreplaceable. Be mindful of how you spend your time, and make sure it's invested in things that bring you happiness and help you grow. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of new relationships or the excitement of someone else's life, but it's important to maintain balance. Don't sacrifice your goals, hobbies, or personal development for someone else. By mastering your time, you take control of your life's direction. Focus on things that enrich your soul, and remember, the people who truly value you will respect your time and contribute to your growth, not distract from it. 4. Celebrate your wins. Don't depend on others for validation. We should admire ourselves before seeking admiration from others. It's easy to fall into the trap of constantly seeking approval or validation from someone else, but the truth is that your self-worth shouldn't be based on external opinions. Every accomplishment, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. Take time to acknowledge your progress, and don't wait for others to recognize your success. When you focus too much on pleasing others, you can lose sight of your own achievements. Building self-confidence comes from within, from knowing that you are capable and resilient. Celebrate your victories, whether they're big or small. This practice helps reinforce your belief in yourself and strengthens your sense of independence. Remember, your journey is yours alone, and it's essential to take pride in the steps you take toward your goals. 5. Safeguard your mental health. Don't sacrifice it for others. Your mental health is your foundation. It's what allows you to thrive and grow in every area of life. Compromising your mental well-being for the sake of someone else is like trying to keep a fire burning by using the walls of your own house as fuel. It's destructive, unsustainable, and ultimately harmful. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, reminds us to take ownership of our minds and not let external forces disturb our inner peace. If a relationship is taking a toll on your mental health, it's important to step back and reassess. Your peace of mind is non-negotiable, and no one else should have the power to take it from you. Set boundaries where necessary, and don't be afraid to walk away from people or situations that are toxic or damaging. Protecting your mental well-being is not just an act of self-care, it's an essential part of living a fulfilling and balanced life. 6. Live authentically. Don't please others at your own expense. Albert Camus, a philosopher who shared much with the Stoics, once said, "Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Just walk beside me and be my friend." This quote highlights the importance of being true to yourself and not molding yourself to fit someone else's expectations. If you constantly say yes to things that go against your values, you'll lose sight of who you are. Being authentic means making choices that reflect your true self, not just doing things to make others happy. Living authentically can be challenging, especially in relationships where compromise is often necessary. However, there's a difference between healthy compromise and sacrificing your core values. Don't wear a mask just to please someone else. By being true to yourself, you attract people who appreciate you for who you really are, rather than who you pretend to be. Remember, you are the main character in your own life, not a supporting role in someone else's. 7. Don't abandon your path. Stay true to your goals. Seneca wisely said, "If you do not know which port you are sailing to, no wind is favorable." In relationships, it's easy to lose sight of your own goals and dreams, especially if you're trying to align with someone else's path. However, abandoning your personal journey to follow someone else's footsteps can lead to regret and unfulfillment. Walking away from your own dreams in favor of someone else's is like putting on shoes that don't fit. They will never feel comfortable, no matter how hard you try to break them in. Your goals and aspirations are what make you unique. Don't compromise your ambitions for the sake of a relationship. Instead, find a balance that allows both you and your partner to thrive on your respective paths. Support each other's growth, but don't lose sight of your own direction. A healthy relationship should complement your journey, not derail it. 8. Nurture your core relationships. Friends and family matter. Plato once compared people to soil. Some help us grow, while others hold us back. Your friends and family form the core of your support system, and they're often the ones who've been there for you through thick and thin. Don't push them away or neglect those relationships for the sake of someone else's approval. A strong foundation of supportive people is essential for personal growth, and sacrificing those connections can leave you feeling isolated and unmoored. Maintaining close relationships with those who genuinely care for you will provide you with strength and stability, especially during challenging times. These are the people who will remind you of your worth when you forget, and who will stand by you when others may not. Value these relationships and don't let them wither away. 9. Avoid obsessive devotion. Keep balance in your life. Marcus Aurelius warned against becoming overly fixated on anyone or anything, as it can throw your life off balance and make you lose sight of your own value. When you become too attached or obsessed with someone, you run the risk of losing your sense of self. It's like becoming a satellite, endlessly revolving around another person, while your own dreams and uniqueness fade into the background. Maintaining balance in your relationships is key. Don't lose yourself in someone else's world. And don't let your sense of self-worth be tied to another person's approval or affection. You are the star of your own life, and it's important to shine brightly, even when you're in a relationship. Maintain your independence, pursue your passions, and never forget your own worth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Stoicism and relationships. These 9 principles remind us that wisdom and balance are essential when navigating matters of the heart. Relationships are a part of life, but they should never come at the expense of your personal growth, happiness, or mental health. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on how to apply Stoic principles to all areas of life. Let us know your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay wise, stay stoic, and continue on your journey toward a life of purpose, tranquility, and fulfillment.